Hello there guys, and welcome to another Forza Horizon 5 video on my channel. So, just a little bit of a shorter one for you today. However, it is the autumn storm season of Series 31 European Automotive. I am back with another festival playlist guide. However, it will be slightly different to the usual because I am late recording this. It's currently Sunday evening. It'll probably go out on Monday morning or Monday afternoon in Britain. So I am a bit late. Obviously I would usually get these out Friday or Saturday. I would say that I have an excuse, which we'll dive into in a second, but for this video we're going to be using the same format that we usually do. We'll be working through all the challenges. However, I'm just going to keep it more concise, less explanation, less waffle, more straight to the point, and I will keep all of the tunes together. So instead of revisiting my garage for the car suggestions for each event one by one, we'll just go all through all of the events, and then we'll visit the garage at the end, and I'll show you all the tunes, and hopefully you'll be able to pick out the ones that are relevant for each challenge. So essentially, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but the reason why I am delayed with this video is essentially because of another technological difficulty. It seems to be the reason for everything, to be honest, with delays on this channel, apart from one or two occasions where it's been stuff in real life. However, basically, I came to turn my PC on the other day, one of two, because I do have a backup one. And it didn't come on. It's well and truly dead. It's cooked. And yes, I said cooked there, just for the reference. So that's going to go to the tip. So then I didn't have my backup one available, so I've had to buy another one, which is not a big deal. You know, things like this do happen. So, you know, I've spent a bit of money. I've bought myself another one, same manufacturer. However, it's a higher spec. It's supposedly a gaming PC. It's been restored, so it's not brand new, like my other one. So it has been restored, and it's been upgraded to Windows 10. So it should be alright. It seems to be working alright. I've had it for a few days. We've been setting it up. Obviously, I haven't been able to have a chance to do anything yet, because I've had to set it up yesterday. And then earlier today was Mother's Day in the UK, so obviously family takes priority for that one. But I just thought I'd do a shorter video tonight, hopefully get it out tomorrow for Monday, when you'll be able to watch this. Just a short video covering the festival playlist. So that is why I am late, because my PC wouldn't turn on. And then obviously I've got another one now. It came within a day of ordering through Amazon, so not too bad on that respect. So hopefully this one will be alright. It seems alright, so hopefully it'll do as well. So, as usual, we'll dive straight into the rewards for the autumn season. So 75 points available, as usual. I have already got 6. I ran one of the event labs earlier with a friend, just because we had 10 minutes and just wanted to do a quick event. So the 20-point reward for the autumn season is the 2021 VW ID4. Bit of an odd one to add to a racing game. However, you know, I don't mind them adding realistic cars. Obviously, we had the Volkswagen Santana in the Chinese Lucky Stars car pack. That's a fairly realistic car. Perhaps we would have preferred the proper Passat or something like that. However, you know, it's nice to have realistic cars in the game, especially for people like me who enjoy cruising. So obviously it's electric. It's a bit of a boat, not very fast. However, hopefully there's some good customization for that one. So that is your 20-point reward, new to the Forza with that one. And then for 40 points, the ATS GT, which is another hard to find exclusive vehicle, only available in the festival playlist and the auction house, as far as I'm aware, unless it was one of the cars that's been added to the auto show, because I can't keep up with how many they've added to the auto show, to be honest. So that may well be one of them, but as far as I'm aware, it isn't. And then for the whole of the European Automotive Series, for 80 points, we've got the Ferrari 575 Maranello, another exclusive there. And for 160 points, we've got the absolutely fabulous 2021 Audi RS6 Avant. Again, hard to find exclusive cars. So that's all of our rewards. We'll head over back now to the autumn season. We'll just quickly whiz through the sections in chronological order. I'll quickly cover them, and then at the end, like I said earlier, we will whiz to my garage and quickly check out the tunes that I've got for this one. I probably won't do any visual gameplay for the PR stunts. We'll just cut that bit out of the video. I'll just quickly, literally go through each of the events, the most important things that I want to say about them to help you through the events if you still need it, and then, like I said, at the end of the video, we'll go through the tunes. Okay then, so to begin our quick work through this week's playlist, we'll take a look at the Forzathon section. So we've, as usual, got a weekly challenge, 7 daily challenges and a Forzathon shop. So this week's weekly Forzathon challenge is high fidelity, and you'll be required to use the 1974 Lancia Stratos HF Stradale. I believe that this car's in the auto show for 550,000 credits, so it is slightly on the expensive side there. However, do remember there are the auto show vouchers which you can purchase with real money should you need them. That's not necessarily me advising you to do that, but they are available if you should need them. So for Chapter 1, a new era, all you need to do is own and drive that car, so you can purchase it from the auto show. Like I said, it may also be available for the auction. Or it will be available through the auction, but it's a question of whether it's cheaper or not, so completely up to you how you choose to obtain that one. I obviously do have a tune for that, which we'll go to at the end, that is shared under my gamertag. If you want to use a tune, I do usually recommend that you do use a tune for these challenges. It does make your life a bit easier. So Chapter 2 is Stratosphere. That wants you to earn 3 air skills. The quickest way to do this is go to somewhere with lots of hills. For example, the Dunas Blancas, all of the dunes, you can just jump over them and get yourself 3 air skills. Very, very easy. It doesn't even need to be an ultimate air skill. You barely need to be in the air for a second, and you'll have that. Chapter 3, 5 times, wants you to win a dirt race. Very simple. It can be a circuit, a sprint. If you want to use event labs, then feel free. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but if you want to chance it, then by all means you are welcome to. So obviously make sure that you win it, and you can also lower the difficulty down to make your life easier on that one. And then finally, Chapter 4, Purpose Built, wants you to earn 2 stars at Trailblazers. Filter your map to Trailblazers, pick any that you want. Hopefully you'll be able to get 2 stars or 3 stars in your first run, but if not, you can just go again or pick a different Trailblazer. Obviously try and pick a Trailblazer with an easy 3-star objective or 2-star objective, so that you're not going for something that's not really possible in your car. For the daily challenges, there's 7 of them. They release 1 each day throughout the week, and they each last for 7 days, so that means that 6 of them will overlap into the winter season. So this one, purchase any Volkswagen, obviously very, very simple. Complete round 3 of Horizon Arcade in any Land Rover, very, very simple. Usually they're fairly self-explanatory. However, should you need any advice throughout the week, do not hesitate to contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. If it's tunes, advice, if you think that they're bugged, whatever, just let me know in the comments, or you can message me on Xbox on my gamertag, or Discord, which is the same gamertag but with a lowercase s for that username on Discord. So that's the daily challenges. And then to wrap up the Forzathon section, the Horizon Forzathon shop this week contains the Jaguar LW E-Type from 1964 for 900 Forzathon points. Really expensive there. However, I do believe this is a car that's around 10 or 15 million in the auto show, so it's probably more worth the Forzathon points for that one. We've got some race gloves, a sundress for anybody that wants that, wheel spin horn, and a Ferrari F50 GT for 600 Forzathon points, as well as the usual wheel spins and super wheel spins. Okay then, so next up we have our season events section, which this week contains the trial, 2 times event labs, 3 times seasonal playground games for some unexplainable reason, or inexplicable reason, 3 times seasonal PR stunts, and 2 times seasonal championships. So, starting off with the trial, Magical Trevor. This will get you 10 points towards the playlist and a TVR Sagaris, and the restriction is S1 class European track toys. So once again, we will come to the garage at the end of the video for all of these tunes. So for the trial, you're on a team of up to 6 people. You can do it with a convoy, you can do it with randoms, and you're racing team of 6 driver cars, which is set to unbeatable difficulty, and your objective basically overtake them, try and get more points, and try and win the race. It's a best of 3, so if you don't win one of them, you've still got the chance to win the other 2, but you do need to win 2 out of 3 to be able to win the championship. Sometimes the AI cheat, sometimes they don't, that does happen. However, it can vary, and obviously try to help out your teammates where possible on this one, because otherwise if you're ramming your teammates, that's not going to really help you win overall, because you're actually racing the driver cars. As for the event labs, the first one is from R4GD33204. Awkward name. It's Ramen Autodromo. It will get you 3 points and a Volvo V60 for everybody that couldn't purchase that from the auto show. The restriction for this one is S1 class European modern supercars. Obviously, you do need to make sure that they're from Europe, France, Italy, Germany, UK, Sweden, etc., etc. I may have accidentally included a couple of ones that are outside of that, but I did try to make sure that they were only European when I was selecting the cars. So for the event labs, these can be usually done in solo or co-op. However, sometimes the developers limit them to solo only. It just depends on what kind of event it is, and obviously some of them are on Event Lab Island as well, like this one, so you do have to travel. It is free, don't worry, you don't have to pay for Event Lab Island. Just head over to Event Lab Island, and that is where that one is set. And then we've also got one from Josie. I can't remember what this one is called because I played it earlier. However, it'll get you 3 points and a 1965 Mini FE. I do believe that the restriction was A-Class European Super Hot Hatch. Yes, it was European Super Hot Hatch for that one. Then we've got the seasonal playground games. We've got Team King for a Day. That will get you 3 points and a Ferrari 458. We've got Flag Rush, Alpha and Omega, 3 points and a Super Wheel Spin. And we've got Big Cats, Speedy Kiwis, Survival, 3 points and the Super Wheel Spin once again. And the restriction, we've got B-Class Germany. For the first one, we've got A-Class Italy, and we've got S1 Class UK. So at least they've done kind of different classes for this one, which is fairly reasonable. For all of the games, you don't actually have to win, so even if you're on the losing team, you'll still win, so there's no point in quitting if you're losing, although people still do that 2.5 years into the game, which is slightly interesting, but that's what I'm here for, to offer advice. Moving quickly on, we have the seasonal PR stunts. So we've got the Baja California Speed Trap, the Malpass Trailblazer, and the Punto de Vista Speed Zone, all of which will get you 2 points in a Super Wheel Spin. And the restriction for all of them is A-Class Peugeot. I do note that the one that I've chosen, which you'll see obviously at the end of the video, it is rear-wheel drive, because I chose the 207. I couldn't really get it to the top of A-Class with the power that I wanted in all-wheel drive, so I made it rear-wheel drive, but obviously once you get going, it shouldn't really be a problem. There's no tight turns or anything in any of these PR stunts, so you should have no problem with that one. Then we've got 2 seasonal championships to wrap up. Exclusive event Cult Legends. So I would recommend you play this championship because it'll get you the exclusive DS23 that's been added in as part of the update. So definitely would recommend that you play it. So it'll get you that and 5 points. It's based on street racing, so that's the one with the annoying AI and the funny checkpoint flares. And the restriction is D-Class cult cars, which is slightly, interesting. However, I suppose it's appropriate considering that the car that you win is the DS. And then the other seasonal championship is Audi You Like That. It is based on cross country, which is slightly bizarre considering the restriction is A-Class Audi all-wheel drive. I don't even know why they included the all-wheel drive, because there isn't really a single Audi that isn't all-wheel drive, but nevertheless it is part of the restriction, and doing that championship will get you 5 points and an Audi S1. For the seasonal championships, I think they're locked to highly skilled driver tar difficulty, so you can't change that. So even if your difficulty is set to different in free roam, it should lock it to highly skilled for that one. And they can be completed in solo or co-op. So if you're in solo, you need to drive or fast travel to each event once you get backed out into free roam. And if you're doing it in co-op, it'll work the same way as the trial, and it'll fast travel you and your teammates. So that is a very quick overview, 5-minute overview of the seasonal events section. Next up then, we have a very short challenges section to look at with a photo challenge and an eliminator challenge. So the photo challenge is hashtag, I don't really know how to pronounce this, I'm going to say DACE or DES. The emphasis on the first E there is making me think it might be like DACE or DAIS. But anyway, regardless, apologies to the French there for that one. So it wants you to take a photo of the 1975 DS23, which of course you unlock from the exclusive event Cult Legends that we've just taken a look at in the previous section. So it doesn't state a specific location, so you can go anywhere on the map, open up the photo mode, take a photo, and doing that will get you 2 points and an emote reward. Can't hear you for anybody that wants to do a dance at the end of their races. And then to the Eliminator Battle Royale Challenge, it's never changed since it was introduced in Horizon 5 in the Festival playlist, and all it needs you to do is finish 30th or better. Now obviously some rounds start with less than 30 players, so one would assume that if that is the case, it will automatically complete the challenge. However, if it doesn't, just play another round, and then you just need to survive until the player count in the top left of your screen is 30 drivers or left or below. And then you can either quit or you can just wait until you get eliminated naturally. I've never really tested if quitting still completes the challenge. It might kind of cancel it out, but if you want to let me know and test that for yourself, then by all means you can do that. But it should be fairly simple. If you need to, you can hide around the map. Personally, I don't like that strategy. However, it is there if you need to do it, and that will get you 2 points and a Forza link reward. Kinda sus. Okay then, so next up we have monthly events section containing 4 lots of monthly rivals, 2 standard monthly rivals and 2 Forza EV monthly rivals. As you can see, I've already completed 3 of these, but it doesn't matter because you can complete them in any week of the month, hence the name monthly. So they're available for the whole of the month in all 4 weeks. If you've already completed them, like myself, then they will be already completed. However, if you haven't completed them yet, you've still got 3 weeks, or well, 2.5 weeks to complete them before the end of the series. You only have to do it once for the whole series as well. So as you can see by the one that I haven't yet completed, it'll get you 4 points. That is actually the total that is added to the monthly count over on the series tab over here. But that will then be split across the seasons, so you'll end up getting 1 point added on to each season because there's 4 seasons. But because there's also 4 events, once you've completed all of them, that'll be 16 points added on to the series, and then 4 points added on to each week's total. And the objective for all of them, as you can see, is to post a clean lap to complete. So very simple, just drive around, controllable pace. You don't need to beat your rival. You just need to make sure that you don't miss any checkpoints or get your car reset, because that will dirty your lap. You also can't hit any walls. Sometimes you can get away with like a drift tap, but most of the time a wall hit will disqualify your lap. And you also can't use rewind. Any of those things will flag your lap. You'll see an exclamation mark. Basically, avoid those things and you'll have absolutely no problem in posting a clean lap. And like I said, you don't need to beat your rival. So do that with all 4 of them in any week of the month and you'll have them completed for the entire Series 31. Okay then, and to wrap up this short guide, which hasn't been too short, around 20 minutes, but still around half the length of the usual guides, we have the expansion events. Needless to say, you do need to own the expansions in order to access these. So they're based on the Rally Adventure expansion and the Hot Wheels expansion. So we've got a seasonal PR stunt on each. So on the Rally expansion, it's D-Class European sports cars, classic sports cars for the Cascada Fuerte speed trap, and on Hot Wheels, it's the Nexus View speed trap in B-Class European retro saloons. Then we've got the same restriction for the Rally Adventure Championship Peak Retro, and the seasonal championship on Hot Wheels is Super Loops, requiring S1 Class European Super GT. So that is all of the challenges for the week. Obviously these PR stunts and seasonal championships work in the same way as previously described for the ones on the main map, except they're obviously just set in a different location. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave you and I'm going to head over to the garage and I'll just play through the whole of the garage, all of the cars that I have favourited and selected for all the challenges that we've covered in this video. You'll be able to see all of my tunes, unless stated otherwise in the description. They are all my tunes and thus shared under my gamer tag Shylo 2017, so they're available to download. If for some reason you cannot find them, let me know in the comments and I'll double check that they are shared and available for you all, and if needs be I can reshare them. So, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate the support, guys. Apologies for the different style of video and the late video this week, but obviously not really my fault, considering that I couldn't actually get on my computer. So hopefully we'll be back to normal next week for the winter season, when we've got the Mercedes-AMG SL63 to unlock, another brand new exclusive. So for now, hope you enjoy this week's events. I'll leave you, like I said, with a walkthrough of my garage. And I hope to see you next week. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.